We had a strong desire to stay in Grand Rapids. I think, the brewery was founded here in the city.
In our heart, we knew that it had to be in Grand Rapids. That was really important to us, to be part of our local community.
Here you finally get to the point where you're just busting at the seams and you're just this close to breaking even, and
we were always this close.
It's like your nose is an inch below the water and you just can't quite get there, and we just knew that, oh shit, we're dead in the water. You was either move or die.
I think we found this location because we'd been looking for a couple years. We were working with one of our ex-landlords.
I used to chase Mike around, place calls, stop by, just anything I could to get his attention and say, Mike, where is the rent? We need to get paid. Figured the best place to track him down would be at Founders. So I started drinking there, and we developed a relationship that led to this next stage. I had a real estate development company with Andy Winkle, who's our current CFO. So we brought Mike and Dave over to the neighborhood. I think it was Dave that pointed across the street and said, what about that building? So we walked over, we crawled through an overhead door, which is now where our tap room is located, and walked in, and we saw mattresses on the ground, we saw a toilet just sitting there. And I looked at them, I said, what do you think? And Mike and Dave both said, I can see it.
I remember saying, look at that piece of shit across the street.
Right.
And I think that day we rolled under one of the loading dock doors and walked around and thought, this could be a kick-ass tap room. And 18 months later, we broke ground on the first expansion here. We had already built a solid following of core, the extended Founders family. Right. And we didn't know if they were going to come down to this part of town. And we knew we needed help there. I remember going down to Kalamazoo, and I stopped in one of our accounts. There was a guy who loved Centennial IPA. His name was Mark Dorich. He pulled me aside and said, if you guys are ever looking,
yeah.
I go, would you be interested?
Thought it was an awesome opportunity and decided to take a chance and move to a new town where I didn't know anyone. When I first started, my first day, it immediately hit me that a list of things that I thought I was going to take care of or accomplish in my first month or two, completely useless, threw it out, because I realized that something special was already there. There was already momentum. It just needed to be nurtured and fed, and that's what I focused on doing.
I think we recognized at an early point that the tap room was the personality and the culture. It's the hub and the heart and soul of this brewery, and it's everything. It's the staff, it's the music, it's the food, the ambiance.
You could probably look back and see an extension of us and our personalities.
And I think a lot of that was basically just almost by default, by kind of the way we managed and let people be themselves.
We did our first soft opening in here, and we had a bunch of Mug Club members show up, and one by one, watching them walk in the front door, you could just see that excitement be shared with them.
We didn't open up to the investors or to the banks or to the attorneys. We opened up to the Mug Club members.
Yeah.
You and I were standing up front to give a little toast or something, and just, quietly making a comment, holy shit, this room is huge.
I remember this guy, we were on the stage.
Think we'll fill it? And you said, we better.